Yes, yes, yes! All of these are super exciting. And now, our new addition. Hey, this is Clay with YouTube The Clayway here in Grand Rapids, Western Michigan. Conceive it, believe it, achieve it. If you hadn't found out, surprisingly, that works for babies as well. And now rusted trailing arms on the 2008 to 2020 Chrysler Town Country Dodge Grand Caravan. Yeah, I needed to say that for the algorithm. People reach out to me daily on Clay's AC and Auto Repair over Facebook Messenger asking me to fix things like this. But most of them aren't serious. Well, this gal most certainly was, because me and Patty Ray, we hopped in the van and went to Hollywood, Florida. Boy, it was awesome. Where we picked up this slightly used 100,000 mile 2011 Chrysler Town Country. Now, this is the same thing as the Dodge Caravan. This has obviously got a big fisting problem here. It shouldn't do that. That's definitely not what she said. And that's because up underneath here is a busted trailing arm. And if you already don't know, the trailing arm disconnects from the body and the whole rear end floats. That's not good. That's actually a really big problem. That freaking wheel will move 6 inches forward and backward. So every time you start and stop, that wheel's moving back like this. And what do you think's going to happen to the rest of the suspension underneath there? Oh, that's right. Your axle's going to be behind you, but way further than the van. What else to do but load the van on the Clayway trailer and get headed back to Michigan, eh? When that trailing arm is disconnected from there, this whole rear end will move because it's only held up by these freaking springs and only held in by this panhard bar right here. Without that there, this whole thing can move. Needless to say, I had this van for about 3 months. And at first, I wasn't looking so good. If I was just going to fix this, it wouldn't really be a problem. But I needed to design something that people could do in their driveway. And that took a lot more time than I thought it was going to take. Oh, here goes a week of work that I'm never going to get back. Have you ever started something and realized during the process that what you thought was going to work is not going to work, so you have to start over from scratch? Well, that's why they call me the Elon Musk of rust. This is exactly why you always keep a lighter, because you never know when you're going to need to set something on fire. Well, I didn't end up setting the van on fire, but I did end up setting this old part that I cut out on fire when I was trying to cut the box out of here. Damn, it was hard to get this box out. And crazy. Yes, straight from the factory, they put spray foam in the rail of this thing. Then I started to understand why that box was so hard to cut out of that thing. It was because there were 4 to 6 layers of material that I was cutting through. And I can't believe this thing ever actually rusted out. Right here is what we're cutting through. So during the development of this, I realized I needed to utilize what part wasn't rusted out, like this edge right here, to keep the structural integrity of this. Plus, I had another problem needing for this to be located square every time for alignment. Making matters worse, this was compounded by the fact that this is the only part that holds this rear end square. So we have no compromise or leeway on the integrity of this part, and this being connected more rigid than most other parts underneath the structure here. The setup on this differs significantly to what I've seen on the Chevy Equinox GMC terrain trailing arms that I currently produce. There are 2 boxes underneath them, where in this Chrysler Town Country Dodge Grand Caravan, there's only 1. And on the GMC Terrains and Chevy Equinox, if the front one goes bad, well, there's still a back one to hold it for a little while until you ruin that one too, like a lot of people do. In other words, if this part that I create has any amount of play whatsoever, it will loosen this rear end, wear out the tires, wear out the wheel bearings. Not to mention the trailing arm box would come loose, and that would create a lot of problems. But all of this needed to be engineered into a package that you, in your driveway, over a weekend, could prepare for and implement. And I know for certain that I absolutely nailed it. Almost on the first try. This is how we become an addition to society instead of a subtraction. We take and lay our top part down. I made this piece so it would fit on the floorboard without any measurements, cutting, or grinding. The only thing that's going to be necessary is you're going to drill 2 holes. Then we're going to go from underneath here and we're going to slide in this piece, which is also designed and cut to the bottom of here. So there's no measuring or anything like that. You just slide it in. Don't worry, I'm not going to say it. Damn it, I can't help it. That's what she said. Then we start to slide up in our main structure. And if this thing doesn't go in there, you just kind of move it around a little bit or beat it like Michael Jackson. Now this is intended, so all you have to do is snug these bolts and these nuts up. You don't have to torque them down or anything like that because they're going to bottom out on the shank. When you tighten them bolts down, it pushes these up against this and then sucks that whole box together. It's pretty ingenious how it works and super simple. Probably one of the best inventions I've made to date. But stay tuned. At the end of this, I'm going to give you a short look at what's going to happen next here on the Clayway. Probably my biggest challenge yet as far as rust repair goes. No, Kimmy, it's my biggest challenge yet.
Are you sure of that?
I'm totally sure. I'm sure it's my biggest challenge yet with no teeth.
It depends on what you're comparing it to, because if you're comparing it to things that are down south, I don't think it's very big.
Keep in mind, no matter what you think you can or cannot do, if anyone else can do it, you can do it too. Let's go with the rest of this video. Now, I know what y'all are thinking. You're worried about being able to weld, but don't worry. In the installation video, I'm going to show you, and if any other man can do it, I promise you can do it too, including women. I literally tried to think of every single thing that I possibly could. I know this system works really well as is, but like all of my other products that I've created, designed, developed, engineered that are the only place in the world to get, there'll be revisions. I've now welded in the bottom plate. I've put my bed liner over the top of this, and I am absolutely certain that if you can grind and you can cut metal and you have the time and are physically capable, anyone can do this in their driveway in a day. Using the Clayway rusted out Dodge Grand Caravan Chrysler Town Country broken trailing arm brackets, only available here till some Asian copies them. I designed and developed all of this to make it simple for you to do in your driveway. Once we install a trailing arm bracket, we're going to take it over to an alignment shop and see how close we got our layout. One of the things I designed and developed in the middle of here is a way to adjust this rear end. Prior to this bracket being installed, there was very, very little adjustment. The only adjustment you could do was from side to side. You could not do forward and rear. Included with the private installation video that's only included in the bracket kit is all of the theories and reasons that this whole system works ingeniously. Here at the alignment shop, it is looking pretty darn good. Spec is 20 degrees plus or negative from side to side, and I freaking nailed it on the first try. My name is Clay with YouTube The Clayway here in Western Grand Rapids, Michigan. So if you dug what I did here, please consider subscribing, clicking the notification, sharing my videos, and if you got a question for me, you can hit me up on Clay's AC and Auto Repair over the Facebook Messenger. The only issue with that is I can't help you with baby mama drama because I got my own. or wife people problems, because I got my own of them too. To order this part, that's where you hit me up at, or email me at thenewclayway@gmail.com. Now listen, I'm not giving you prices before you give me the VIN number. So just keep that in mind. If your van ain't worth at least $600 or $700 and that's not the price of my part, don't even message me. Don't waste my time and your time. Custom made parts are not cheap. And nor am I. Even though I have been known to be like a mechanical prostitute at times. Yeah. I can't do anything with your VIN number. It's just to make sure that the people that are trying to buy these parts are actually people that are trying to buy these parts. And it cuts down on people stealing my inventions. Now, if you're curious, if you think that my parts work, or you're worried about paying me before I make your custom-made parts, look up some of the comments on my Only Here playlist. The people who bought from me for years, you'll find out that what I sell and what I design is... He's trying to make me smile and I ain't got any freaking teeth. Anyways, Tim was humping the side of the car. Lost my train of thought. Don't even remember what I was gonna say. Oh, remember, no matter what it is in life, if anyone else can do it, you can do it too. Don't be the next to them, be the absolute first to you. God bless. Have the greatest of days. Coming soon to YouTube the Clayway. Yes, I've made lots of videos repairing these, but I've never made any videos or a part to replace this. Hopefully that don't take 3 months like this did.